going on, Recovery fan? It's Aaron here again. I just kind of wanted to make a little video addressing a couple things. To start, just gonna get right to it. There's been some people that are of course supportive of me, doing the whole sub thing that I'm starting on Friday. You know, but of course there's some people that are skeptical, saying it's just another addiction. It's you're not even really clean. Which I guess that just depends on how you look at it. Some people are just, that's how they think. That's how they look at it. If you take that, you're still not clean. That might not be exactly my opinion, but that's okay if that's your opinion. And I get it. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the people looking out and warning me or whatever about it just prolonging my addiction and not really helping or not really fixing anything. And that can be true, depending on what program you're in. I've heard of some people in some programs, they get in and, they start them right off at 16 milligrams or even more, even 24 milligrams and work up from there. That's crazy. In that case, yeah, that's just another addiction in my opinion. That's too much. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that. I don't care if you're banging, shooting a half or a gram a day, gram of heroin a day. You don't need that much Suboxone. I don't care who you are. That's too much. They're trying to get you for your money at that point. I promise you. No human being needs that much Suboxone. That I understand. But I want to explain my program just so people can maybe look at it the way I'm looking at it, the way that it is for me. My program, which I'm starting on Friday, it's an 18-month program. A year and a half, exactly. From starting Friday, starting from that day, I will be under my doctor's care for 18 months. Now, through that 18 months, every single month, at least twice a month, I have to see a counselor to address my anxiety and depression. Okay? At least. Or else I'm done, cut from the program. At least 2 times a month, I have to go to a counselor and get my anxiety and depression treated or addressed, which is awesome. You know what I mean? You're not just taking Suboxone. You're actually, being vigilant, in your recovery. And in my case, that's the reason why I'm still using, or not, I'm not still using, I'm taking a tiny bit of Suboxone, but, 4 milligrams a day is what I've been surviving on. Some days less, some days nothing, but, just enough to, you know what I mean? That's to where that's all I'm doing. Nothing else. You guys, I haven't smoked a cigarette in almost a week. I'm pretty sure, I think tomorrow would mark a week. So, I'm not even smoking. And I can't have marijuana in my system for this, and, I have my opinions on that. I'm a marijuana advocate. I'm all the way 100% pro-marijuana if it works for you, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I got to take care of business now. That'll always be there. I'm in Washington State, so it ain't going anywhere. I know that, so it's just time to handle business. But as I was saying about my program, it's 18 months. So for 13 months, I'm not going to be going above 12 milligrams, and it'll probably just be about 8 milligrams a day that he has me at, and we're going to be working my way up. I'm not even going to start at 8 milligrams. I'll start at 4 milligrams a day and go up from there. But it will not go above 12 milligrams. That's the max. He does not go above that with anybody. And I think that's awesome. He's not in it just for the money. He's in it to see people get better. So that's kind of where my program's a little different. At the 13-month mark, the taper process is going to begin. Because like I said, it's an 18-month program. So, at 13 months, the taper process will begin. And that's 5 months of slowly tapering from probably 8 milligrams, but no more than 12, down to nothing. And by that point, you should have built a pretty nice foundation. You know, um, that's about a year and a half. You know, so or well, 13 months. That's just over a year, but you should have built a pretty nice foundation for your recovery at that point. Um, and like I said, it's not, the main reason why people have a problem with Suboxone is the withdrawal, because the half-life of Suboxone, it's a long time. It is, it really is. So, in that sense, yeah, I totally see where you guys are coming from, and I appreciate you guys looking out, 100%. But right now, I'm such a chronic relapser that, and I got business I got to take care of, you guys. I'm gonna be 22 years old, October 18th. I start my nursing school October 14th. So it's just time to take care of business, and I'm excited for it. I'm ready for it. So I just wanted to give you guys, so, make it very clear how my program is going to work. And honestly, I think if you're going to do Suboxone, I think you should try and find a program that's similar to that. Because, yeah, I mean, if you're taking like 16 milligrams, 24 milligrams, some people 32 milligrams, on the back of the Suboxone strip, there's instructions on how to dissolve 3 of them under your tongue at once. It says, dissolve the first 2, after those 2 have dissolved, then do the other one. What? I mean, yeah. I mean, if you were to do that for a year or 2 years or whatever, and then just go from nothing, the half-life is so strong that it'd probably take you almost a week to even start feeling withdrawal of not taking any sub at that dose. And then once after it's like totally out of your system, or the half-life is done, you're in trouble. I mean, you would be in big trouble. That withdrawal would be, I don't even want to know. I don't want to know. And anybody that's going through that, I feel for you. And your doctors set you up. That's inhumane. That's inhumane to get somebody on that high of a dose, and to just, for some reason, if you get cut off or whatever, I mean, they should go to jail for that. I feel like you could die from how bad that withdrawal would probably be. Forget that, I'll take a heroin withdrawal any day over that. Any day. But that's not my situation. That's not how my program works. So, and not to say that the withdrawal, even after my taper, that there won't be any withdrawal. There might be, but it won't be anywhere near as severe. And by that point, a really good foundation will have been built. So, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. But like I said, I'll have 5 whole months, almost half a year, of tapering off of no more than 12 milligrams, but probably 8. I guess we'll see, but I personally don't think that's, I feel like that's a pretty good program. It's perfect for me, because I have anxiety and depression that needs to be treated. Like I said, I have to do counseling twice a month to even be in this program for the next year and a half, starting Friday. 2 times a month, I'll have to see a counselor. I'll get drug tested. I'll get random drug tested. I'm excited, you guys. I feel like this is going to be really good for me. Again, I've been on Suboxone before. They started me off at 16 milligrams, just right off the bat. And I would use and then use my Suboxone when I was sick. Use my Suboxone when I was sick. That's a vicious cycle. You don't want to do that. Don't do that. And I did that. I lived that for quite a while, so I learned. And now I'm ready. And if you're already on a Suboxone plan and it's working for you, like I said, don't do that, because it's hard to get on, at least in Washington State. It's hard to find a Suboxone doctor that is accepting new patients. There are some out there where if you have cash, I called one. They were like, "Oh yeah, you can come in tomorrow, but just bring we're a private provider or whatever, so we only accept cash." Right then and there is a red flag for me. Those are the people that are going to start you out on, 16 plus milligrams, and every time you come, this is what they said. They said, for the first time, you'll be paying for your first 2 months. So bring $300 cash, not nothing else, cash, $300, and then starting after that, you'll leave with Suboxone. Your first appointment ever. Bring $300 cash, and then every single month beyond that, $200 cash, not including your Suboxone, whatever the pharmacy will charge you. If you don't have insurance, you guys, Suboxone's expensive. For me, I have great insurance, so it's $20 for me. When I was getting I can't even remember what it was, but the 8 milligram strips, my month supply, I believe it was it was 60 of them. That cost me $20 every month. That's totally doable. So, choose wisely on who you have as your provider, and if you're already on, do it right, because I didn't do it right and it caused hell to try and get back on. So like I said, just do it right, treat your doctor good, and yeah, that's all. I just wanted to make this video, and so it's very clear how my program works. People are gonna have their opinions. That's okay. This is, you're entitled to that, and I encourage it. And I know you guys are just looking out, and I really appreciate it. I really do. Thank you. I mean, don't get it twisted. I'm not trying to argue with you or anything, because you're right. Suboxone is hell to come off of, but if it's done the right way, if you're at a pretty low dose and you have almost a half a year window to slowly taper off of that, if you're a chronic relapser like me, and that's better than, you know what I mean? It's better than, using. So that's where I'm at. I appreciate the love, you guys. Thank you so much, Recovery fam. I might make another video tonight. I've already posted a couple videos today, but none really talking about how I'm doing. I think I will make another video tonight letting you guys know how I'm doing, because this was just about my my journey that I'll start on Friday. So thank you guys so much for the support. I love you guys. Keep fighting. If you need any help, advice, whatever, get at me. My email will be in the description. Yeah, get at me, you guys. I love you guys. Thank you.